receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arkansas State's offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Red Wolves will snap it on first and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Dallas. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Red Wolves, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Clemson's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Dallas. With the catch, it's Reese. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. On the shuffle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And the Red Wolves come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you...
Touchdown, Red Wolves! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Akron. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Bring in the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it at the 20. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going for it all. Makes a grab on the shot. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Makes a man miss. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. He'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw, it's Dallas. Complete. Nice move there. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. To the air on first down. It's caught. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. Well, shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Dropping back, it's Dallas. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Showing off the arms. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving it forward just a few. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking downfield on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. On the move at the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it with the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Caught behind the line. It's a ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Clemson is quick to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but, man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain, and they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They're going to run it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker, it's sacked. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll try to do it himself. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. When those little surprised to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter instead. Here comes the field goal kicker. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw again. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's got it on the move. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection on third down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're going into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop them on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Dallas. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation